Hello everybody, Iain Robson here, and welcome to the edition of Nebraska. Alright, we got what's going on today. If you recall from the previous episode, we built up this field right here. We're just currently on our way to collecting them. Don't know why that guy's doing that. So we're just collecting the bales right now, as you can see. And got Courseplay doing that at the moment. He's going to be full in a second once again, which is fine. We're going to get this guy right here to do this, not collect bales, but he's going to actually bale on the other field there. Actually, do we really need that many bales? Probably not, actually. As you can see, the equipment is now fancy and clean again. That's the Brownie mod at work. I was going to show that to you guys, but I just wanted to get started here, so that's the reason why I just let it be. Alright, let's go unload here. Yeah, we probably don't need very many more bales, to be honest with you. Because I already have, already took a load of 16 and dropped them off at the facility. So, actually, we can actually finally give our cow some TMR. Oh, we should do that, actually. We don't need to bale. I don't know where the bale sell point is. Is it, I don't know if it's even labeled on the map. Doesn't appear to be. Alright, so maybe we'll sell some bales, maybe we won't, I don't know. And honestly, it's more at this particular time it's better, it's more worth our time to sell canola or barley or anything else basically rather than straw. But anyways, so we have this and this, and we have some silage now, which is excellent. So what we'll go ahead and do is park this up over here. As you can see, because I can't put placeables down this map, I'm just putting them in here. They'll rot eventually based on weather and whatnot, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Can't really use placeables in this map for whatever reason. Apparently, someone left a comment a while ago saying you could put the Morton buildings down. I'll show you what that is in a second here. Oh yeah, didn't screw that up. So the person, I forget who it was, they said you could put down this right here, the Morton building, but I haven't tried. I'm just going to save the game now that I think about it even. Alright, so yeah, apparently you can put that building down this map without any problems, but I haven't tried yet because it hasn't really been an issue, depending who you're talking to. So alright, let's get this guy back out there in the field working, and then we'll grab our TMR mixer there, and we will start to mix some TMR for our cows, finally. It's funny, I always end up doing this. I always end up buying cows like really early on and then not being able to feed them for a while. I don't know why. Technically I should do it the other way around. I should get the stuff ready and then buy the cows, but for whatever reason I get trigger happy or whatever and want to buy the cows right away. So, yeah, so we have like 32 bales, which is more than enough to get started. I don't know where he left off. Let's just do it right here, let's say. Sure, that's fine. He'll be fine there. Let's hop into this guy right here, fire him up. And we also need to, did I put that TMR mixer in a group? No, of course not. Here we go. Let's put him in group 10, sure. And we'll fire him up and bring him over as well. Actually, it's going to be kind of random with a steering wheel in this thing. Actually, one of the really cool things, I tried the... one of the things I tried that was fantastic with the steering wheel was a telehandle. I couldn't believe it. I was on Westbridge Hills the other day just messing around, and I was like, holy cow. This thing is like... This thing is super, super smooth now. The problem I always ran into with that particular machine was the fact that... Let's get this bale right here. The problem I always ran into with that machine was that when you actually... Wow, really, Iain? Come on. That's funny. One of the problems I always ran into was the fact that I'd always make turns just too quickly with it. But I found with the steering wheel it was actually quite nice. Here we go. Yeah, it was quite nice. So I was delightfully surprised when I tried that out the other day. I just randomly played on Westbridge Hills because I think I was doing a course tutorial or something, and I tried that out and I was like, holy smokes, that works really, really, really well. So, like I said, delightfully surprised. Alright, let's get this in there. this guy gonna be? Oh yeah. Thought the game was gonna crash there for a second. Jeez, I don't know what happened. It was like, pause. Whoa. Back up. Is it gonna drop in there? It should. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and grab ourselves a straw bale now. And the problem with the straw bales here is this thing does not lift high enough, or does not have a high enough reach for the square baler, I find. Or the square, not the baler specifically. Ooh, let's back up slowly here. Oh, it's gonna happen regardless, apparently. Oh, that's not the way I wanted to go. There we go. Oh, just got one bale now. Awesome. That worked out, I suppose. Yeah, that's the one problem with this. When you use the stacker like that, you have a problem with taking bales off the top of the stack with smaller tractors like this. Although it works perfectly, but you just run into the problem that doesn't quite work out the way you want it to sometimes. No, I just want to go to that group. I don't want to hit the horn. Anyways, yeah, but it actually works. The telehandle works really, really well. It's so well, in fact, that I was like, wow, I should probably use this more often with the steering wheel. But it was the very first time I encountered it. Like, I had the same sort of experience when I used the articulated tractor, or a articulated tractor for the very first time. I was like, holy cow, that is awesome. Like, it just really, really, really changes the way they react and everything. Perfect. Look at that. Alright. And there we go. Yeah, it really makes a big difference. I guess it really doesn't matter where we feed the cows, so let's just do it out here. I'm pretty sure you can feed them everywhere, so I'm not worried about it. Because if the person did it properly, yeah, good. Alright, let's get in there. Technically, you'd have to have a lot more than just this one load, based on the way this looks. Really? I guess there's no spot to drop it off. I guess the trigger point is like in between here. There's no trigger point. That's why it doesn't work very well. That's kind of funny, actually. Oh well. And I think they're actually. Do I actually have that one? Ooh, I don't know. Let me just check. I'm pretty sure I have a modded version of that particular one right here. Yeah, and it holds 48,000 liters. Yeah, I thought so. Slightly unrealistic, but I have it just because I thought I would pick it up to see what it was like. I don't think I've actually tried it out, to be honest with you, but I definitely have it. Actually, what was the other thing I picked up today? Is it in here? Yeah, this guy right here. This is the Ford Highboy. I don't know if you guys remember this. This is like the same truck that we had in Idaho map. So let's go ahead and just give it a go. Let's just save the game first, just for safety's sake. I'd rather not have to go through and pick up a whole bunch of bales again. Nope, I wanted to go here, cars, truck, and let's go check it out. This is what it kind of looked like when I got it for the first time, but actually they did a pretty good conversion here. There's a guy on the inside, apparently, and he's not going to move. Doesn't look too bad. There's a... Oh, wow, never mind. I rescind that previous comment, but it looks good on the outside, let's say that. I like to drive on the inside now. Does this mirrors actually work? No, I didn't think so. But the outside looks nice. The inside, not so much. How does it actually drive? Let's just take a look. It's got a very beefy sound to it. Is it considered a tractor? No. Oh, actually, this is quite nice, actually, to drive. Oh, well, I lied. Well, you can actually kind of drift it, though. Huh? That's funny. I don't think we have any mud in this map, so I can't really do any kind of mudding. Well, I can go up the hill, sure. Let's do this. But yeah, it doesn't... the engine's note sounds a bit strange when you get faster. 100 kilometers an hour. Wow, this thing is super fast. That's awesome. That's... Oh, I thought I was going to run into that. Well, there you go. There's that truck. Oh, that's interesting. I just got this at Fellows 2015. The tires look actually really nice. Check that out. Look at that. They did a nice job on those tires. The outside looks pretty good as well. I only wish that the inside was nice. It's pretty dismal in here. The chairs look nice. That's about it though. Oh, there you go. That looks I bet you it has. Does it have any errors? Yes. Error. Yeah, there you go. I wondered about that, but hey, that looks kind of cool. That's better than I anticipated, actually. There you go. I don't want to leave it around because I don't really use trucks very often, but that one actually has a what do you call it? Fifth wheel hookup, so you can use it with that type of trailer. So like I have the PJ trailer. Technically, I could use that with the PJ trailer, but okay, so this is why a lot of the mods I don't bother with these days. So if I look inside this mod, this is not even a mod, this is the in-game stuff. In-game stuff, that's the hard part to remember, or that's the thing you have to remember. In-game stuff. So if I compare this to what we just saw, that truck is... But that's the problem with lots of mods right now. At least in my experience. Like, if you can deal with that, that's fine. Depending on if you use it often, like, I honestly, I would just have the truck and let it sit there. I don't use the trucks in this game very often. I don't find a big use for them, personally at least. But that's just me. Some people really like the trucks, but it's not my thing. Well, let's say in this version of the game I haven't found a big use for them yet, because a lot of them haven't been... I guess the in-game truck, I just don't like the way it drives. That truck we just tried out was not too bad. The old school 19s, the other truck I have, what is it? This one right here drives just ridiculously. This drove better than this one, but this one doesn't... I can't remember what it looks like on the inside. I think it's okay. Oops. Totally hit the wrong button there. And these are going to fall over now because the way I drove away. Ooh, that was lucky. Yeah, so that truck's not too bad. But I picked up that mod, and what other mods did I pick up? I don't remember now. That I picked up a while ago. That's all that. Did I pick up any trailers? I picked up those, but I think, yeah, by this time you will have seen those. There's this one as well. The Zur mods, if you remember from LS, what were they guys' name? Lux Farming. They did this in 2013. I haven't tried them yet in this game. I picked up this. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know what it's like. It plants soybeans apparently as well. There you go. Amazon Pantera. I picked up another sprayer, but I haven't tried it out yet. Crosetta. I haven't tried that out. And I think that is it. Yeah. And the PJ trailers. Nothing crazy there. No new placeables. Yeah, that's it. So nothing too crazy. Like I said, a lot of the mods I pick, I haven't, like, a lot of the mods I look at, oops. A lot of the mods I look at, they look okay, but not amazing. Like, they don't really add a whole lot to the game right now. Whoops. That was my bad. Oh, come on. You're really gonna be stuck in the corner like that? There you go. Watch this, it'll get stuck again. Apparently my driving is not that good. Fine. Be that way. Let's just do it this way then. I don't feel like fiddling around for not for hours. Obviously it wouldn't be hours, but it would just feel like it probably. And we're right here anyway, so the reset point's right there, so. Someone left a comment the other day saying, yeah, great driving, Ian. And I'm like, well, I never said I was a good driver. Not in this game, at least. Of course, in real life, you would be very careful if you're driving, but as you're probably aware in this game, it doesn't really make a huge difference how you drive. But, yeah, it's, that mod wasn't too bad. I was kind of surprised by that, actually. Drive fairly nicely, and you can kind of drift it a little bit. And when it was doing 100 kilometers an hour, it didn't feel like 100 kilometers an hour. Which is either good or bad, I don't know, but... And that John Deere seat area is a bit smaller than that Burgo there. FYI, so... I haven't tried it out. It's basically a remake of the in-game horse seater. And I think it's maybe a bit wider, but not by a lot. Not by a lot. Here we go. I don't know where the point is, so maybe it'll go straight, maybe it'll turn around. That's gonna go straight. Perfect. So, excellent. Let's give our cows just a wee bit more. I have to change this group, or I could do it this way, I suppose. Oh, really? Really? Huh. Okay. It doesn't want to do that. Why am I stuck? Oh, that's why. That was weird. I wonder why it won't let me get into that tractor without tabbing. That's strange. Anyways, let's go get a little bit more mixed feed. So we want to bring those cows up to 100% efficiency, and the only way by doing that is by giving them some more TMR. I'm not stuck open now. That's crazy. Alright, so let's get this guy some more TMR, and that will hopefully help out with our efficiency, and maybe we'll make some money off that. I don't know if the milk automatically gets sold or not. I honestly do not know. I want to say it does. But I know someone left a comment a while ago saying they had some problems selling the milk, and I don't know if I'm going to run into the same problem or not. So I'll have to think about that when we get to that. Here we go. Tip back. Do I have like all of the... What the heck is going on there? I bet you they're all attached together. I wonder, that's weird. If you look carefully, if you look at what's going on in the back there, like watch this. So it's because that, yeah, so they are like attached for some reason. Well, that's lovely. Alright, oh, well, let's do this then. Really? That's what you're gonna do? There we go. I don't know why they were stuck together, but there's like all four of those ones were like stuck right together, and that was creating the problem. I don't know. Maybe the telehandle wouldn't have had that problem. I am not really sure, but it seemed to not like it so much. So, oh well. All right, let's get another one of these. Let's do this one over here. We'll get one of these, and hopefully we'll be able to. Let's raise that up as much as we can. See, it's weird. Sometimes when I'm out of cab, it's like it's hard to do some, not hard, but just strange to do some things. Like I find lining up, I'm not always good at. There we go. So now, what I would do here is I would just line up and then go out of cab, because that makes a lot more sense in this context. But I never claimed to be an amazing driver, that's for sure. It's funny when I watch people like Squirrel play Euro Truck. I'm like, wow, how does he do that so easily? I guess he's had lots of practice. That would be my my thought pattern, at least. He's got lots of practice, and that's the reason why he's able to do it so easily. All right, let's back that up there, and that should be enough actually. Now that will give them. What will I give them? 24,000, I guess it is. This thing actually drives really nicely. Jeez. How's everybody doing today? Anybody having a good weekend, I hope? I recording this on Saturday morning at 8 AM. Yep, that's what I do on my Saturday mornings. I play video games and record them at 8 AM in the morning. Not for everybody. Not everybody's a morning person, but I'm I guess I'm a morning person because that I've actually been up for almost 4 hours already. What the heck's going on there? Why wouldn't it, there it goes. I've been up for almost 4 hours already, so, well, I guess 3 hours. I woke up at 5 AM this morning on a Saturday. Didn't have to wake up at 5 AM. Just, my body's like, Ian, it's time to get up. So, we got up. I don't know why I said we there, but... Yeah, so this is actually a pretty nice map. Someone actually said to check out the States map, and I actually have checked that map out. It's not too bad. It is a bit like Texas. It's very large fields, very flat. It's all right. Nothing. I didn't see anything that too crazy on the map specifically, mind you, but it did look like a nice map. That's crazy. This is filling up, but that one's not. I wonder. I guess they're all considered separate, and that's the reason why they're all filling up individually. Yeah, but I couldn't imagine doing this on a farm like this, with just a little tiny thing like this. Because I imagine if you have a farm this big, you probably don't just have 25 cows. You probably have a few more than that. Like, you probably have, like, I don't know, on a feedlot. I don't know how many cows are normally on a feedlot. If you know how many cows are normally on a feedlot, let me know. I'd be curious to find out. Oh, look at that, perfect timing. Let's go pick these bales up. Yeah, let me know. I'm kind of curious, actually. There's so many things I don't know. I don't know if I mentioned this recently or not, but I was looking up a quote the other day by a wise man known as Socrates. Some of you may or may not know who the heck I'm talking about. If you do, awesome. If you don't, that's cool too. You can always look him up. Wikipedia, Socrates. Anyways, or Socrates, depending on who you're talking to. Anyhow, one of the things he said was, "True wisdom is knowing that you know nothing." Thought that was kind of interesting. I remember when I first heard that. It was a long time ago now, but it was kind of interesting when I first heard it. I wonder if I can actually just drop a bale right here, and if it'll probably not actually. That would be interesting if that would work that way. I suspect it won't, so I'm not even gonna try. And then I'd have to actually pick the bale up. Yeah, no. Anyways, so yeah, he said, "True wisdom is knowing that you know nothing." And I think that's a very interesting quote, because a lot of times people these days seem to think they know a lot of things, and it's impossible to know everything. So if you know that you can't know everything, it's better than thinking you know everything. Is kind of what the gist of it is. I'm not a philosopher or anything like that, but Socrates was. So take that into consideration. But I don't know, I always find it an interesting quote, and I always, what am I doing here? I always find it an interesting quote, and I was telling my students that, and I was going to ask them, like, what do you guys think about this? I didn't want to get into philosophical debate, because some students wouldn't be able to do that in English yet, and some of them would, so it's just the way it is sometimes. But I always think about that, because I realize I'm not an expert in everything, and I know some stuff about some things, but I'm not an expert, and that's for sure. And the other reason that particular quote came up, because we were reading an article in class, and the article was about experts, and it was from the Montreal Gazette. There was a journalist who did a little piece on experts, and I think the title of the article was like, "An experts on experts tell us about how bad experts are," or something like that. The guy's name was Josh Freed, if memory serves. But it was kind of interesting, because he went to the subject and talked about, can you really be an expert in things? And one of the things they said in the article, which was kind of funny, was the fact that they took the predictions that the quote-unquote experts made, and they took the predictions that chimpanzees made, and apparently the experts were only marginally better than the chimpanzees, like throwing darts at a dartboard. So I thought that was really, really funny, actually. So. But that is the way it is sometimes. Like, you can't predict everything, so, and you can't know everything, but experts like to think they know everything, so. And it made me laugh quite a bit when I read that in the article. You know what I can do, actually? Where do I have the smart track? Group 3, I suppose? No, group 4. What we can do with this guy is, let's fire him up. And no, we want, let's do this. 8, and we want the south west corner heading east. The same setup, generate course, and I believe F7. There it is. And first waypoint. Perfect. We'll have him see this field. We're not going to use a straw. I was going to use a straw, but then I realized how much we actually had, and we have a crazy amount of straw. So we are not going to use all of that straw. Not. Why is it going there first? Did I put the wrong course? Probably. 7. Generate. And then that. There we go. That makes more sense. It's like, why is he going over there? I hate when that happens. It's such a little small mistake sometimes, but when you make it, you're like, what's going on there? Alright, perfect. Okay, so let's move this guy out of the... Let's set this guy on his way. And let's move this guy out of the way, who's been chilling out here for the last little while. And we don't need more straw because we have way too much for the number of cows we have already. What are they missing? Oh, they're missing straw now again. Go figure. Alright, so let's put this guy... Let's put him... I don't know. Away. Let's just say that. I probably should have unloaded the bale that's in there first, but... I remember when I did that once before, someone was like, you know, you really shouldn't do that in real life. And I was like, oh yeah? Why is that? Because apparently the bale will rot horribly if you just leave it in the baler, which is understandable. So now that I'm thinking about it, I'm just going to unload the bale right here. There. That was 2 bales. Wow, jeez. Okay, perfect. Let's put the parking brake on, turn that guy off because we don't need him at the moment. And let's hop back into this guy. He's going to be... he's going to have, what, 2 more loads left, I imagine? Yeah, looks like something like that. Perfect. Alright, so I think we'll stop the episode there for now, folks. My name's Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2015 coming at you from Nebraska. Catch you guys later.